Have you ever witnessed a solar or lunar eclipse, and felt something shift in your soul? That strange moment when the sky darkens, time slows, and nature reminds us of its vast power? In Islam, these moments are not random. They are divine signs. Moments of reflection, of awe, of worship. These are not simply astronomical coincidences. They are sacred reminders that in a universe so vast, even shadows can become signs of light. In both science and faith, eclipses are fascinating. Astronomers can predict them with pinpoint accuracy. But in Islam, an eclipse is more than a predictable shadow. It's a moment that holds spiritual weight. Across centuries, believers have turned their eyes to the sky, asking not just how the eclipse happens, but why. What does it mean for us, our soul, our purpose, our connection to Allah? Why did Prophet Muhammad Sholallohu Alaihi Wasalam perform a special prayer during an eclipse? What deeper message does the Quran and Hadith reveal? And how does modern science help us appreciate it even more? Today, we'll explore the eclipse, through the lens of both science and the soul. One of the most well-known eclipses in Islamic history happened during the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad Sholallohu Alaihi Wasalam. It occurred on the day his beloved son, Ibrahim, passed away. People believe the eclipse was a cosmic expression of grief for the Prophet's loss. But he corrected them. He said, "The sun and the moon are two signs of Allah, they do not eclipse because of the death or life of anyone." Instead, he led the people in a long, humble prayer, Salat al-kusuf, calling them to remember Allah in moments of awe and fear. From a scientific perspective, eclipses are perfectly explainable. The alignment of the sun, moon, and earth creates either a solar or lunar eclipse. They are predictable and calculated down to the second. But the Quran invites us to look beyond mechanics, to see meaning. In Quran Surah Yasin ayat 37-40, Allah says, "And a sign for them is the night, we remove from it the light of day, so they are left in darkness. It is not allowable for the sun to reach the moon, nor does the night overtake the day, but each, in an orbit, is swimming." These verses remind us the harmony of celestial motion is not an accident, it's divine order. And eclipses are moments when that hidden order reveals itself. Many scholars interpret these verses as a call to observe the universe, not just with our eyes, but with our hearts. That science and spirituality are not at odds, but rather two lenses to see one truth. Islam teaches that eclipses are signs, ayatollah. Just as the Quran is composed of ayat, or signs, so is the universe. These signs are not to be feared superstitiously, but to be recognized as calls to prayer, to awe, and to humility. During an eclipse, the Prophet Muhammad Sholallohu Alaihi Wasalam stood in prolonged prayer. He read long passages of the Quran, bowed and prostrated longer. It was a moment to remember Allah's greatness and our smallness. In this modern world of science and speed, perhaps these rare cosmic events are still moments where we, too, can slow down and look up. Today, people gather in observatories and parks to witness eclipses. We wear special glasses. We live stream the event. We calculate the next one down to the millisecond. But how often do we pause to reflect on the spiritual meaning? In some Muslim communities, Salat al-kusuf is still practiced. Others organize talks, gatherings, and prayers. This continuity, across time and cultures, reminds us that the message of the eclipse is timeless. That even with all our technological progress, the need to look inward never disappears. Let the eclipse be not only a spectacle for the eyes, but nourishment for the heart. Throughout history, human beings have looked to the skies for answers. From the ancient Bedouins in the desert to the modern-day scientists in observatories, the eclipse continues to captivate the heart and the mind. Islam unites these perspectives, inviting us not to worship the sun or moon, but to worship the Creator who controls them. It's a chance to reset. To turn a moment of darkness into a path of light. To remember that all things, light, shadow, silence, are part of a divine design. So what is the true wisdom behind an eclipse? It is not a curse. not a punishment. Not a random event. It is a moment, a window into divine artistry. A reminder that the heavens move with purpose. And that we, too, should move with intention. In that brief silence when the sun disappears, we are reminded of how little control we truly have, and how much trust we must place in the Creator of it all. It is an invitation to pause. To pray. To feel the vastness of Allah's creation. And to align our inner world with the majestic order above us. If this reflection moved your heart, give it a like. Share it with others who seek meaning in the skies. And subscribe to explore more signs, more wisdom, more journeys of the soul. Let your next eclipse be a turning point. A reminder that even in darkness, the divine light is never far. Just hidden, waiting to return. In the stillness of the next eclipse, remember, it is more than an astronomical event. It is a mirror to the soul. A sign in the sky, and a message in your heart. Peace be upon you.